Good afternoon. Welcome to Bull City Hangout 522. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham, North Carolina's online community paper. And with Bull City Hangout, what I like to do is to tell you what's happening today, and in this case also tomorrow morning here in the Bull City in Durham. And then I'd like to invite you on camera to just shoot the breeze or just hang out. So as always, I start with the school tools page because of the Durham Feast program, which is a collaboration of the Durham Public Schools and local restaurants, etc., nonprofits, to feed young people ages 18 and under. So that means that they can go to any of these schools I'm going to mention, and it doesn't have to be their school, any of the schools that I'm mentioning, and get free bagged breakfast and lunch. And then the adults can get non-perishable food supplies and or family-style casseroles. So let's get started. You have until 12:30 to get to Bethesda, Eno Valley, Githens, Iron Harris, Hillside High School, Parkwood, or Sandy Ridge. And then you have up until 1:30 to get to Burton, Lakeview, Shepherd, Southern High School, or Southwest Elementary School. And with today being Friday, there are additional schools. So you have until 12:30 to get to Brogdon, Eastway, Glen, Holt, Y.E. Smith, or C.C. Spalding. And then you have until 1:30, this is Friday only, Club Boulevard, Hillendale, Holton, KIPP, K-I-P-P Durham, Marine Joy, or Lakewood Middle School. There you go. And if you'd like to volunteer, just check out the school tools page for information on how you can be added to the list so that you can help out if you'd like to. All righty. Free lunches for kids are being given by the Healthy Start Academy, which is being done in a wonderful partnership with Chicken Hut on Fayetteville Street. So you can still buy your meal at Chicken Hut. And I encourage you to. But if you're in need and you have a young child, the people at Healthy Start Academy are sitting right there in the lobby, and they will hand you a free boxed lunch for your child. I think it's really a wonderful partnership. I'd love when the community does stuff like that. My hat's off to Chicken Hut and Healthy Start. All righty, let's see now. Let me tell you about this job opening real quick. At the top of the page, I've added something new. Please, I invite you to read the entire Durham Skywriter, explore the publication. It's really, really fun. I love to do it, love to work on it. I update it every day, and it's full of information that I hope you can use. And in fact, while I'm talking here, let me just add the link for joining me on camera. There you go. If you'd like to join me, that would be fine. Let me get through these announcements real quick. So there's a job opening. The Durham Public Schools Foundation, they're looking to hire a director of community schools and school transformation. That sounds that's a mouthful. So whoever gets this position will help, and I'm just going to quote directly from what they sent me. They're going to help develop and scale strategic interventions and programming within a racial equity framework that will help accelerate the transformation of schools district-wide. That sounds great. So you can get more information. Just go to the school tools page. I have all kinds of links there for you to send in your questions, to look at the application, to look at the job duties, et cetera, et cetera. The deadline, however, is next Friday. So don't wait too long to act on this. All right, let me scroll down now, just in case if over the weekend, come to think that Monday is a holiday, but anyhow, if over the weekend, that's when you get together your school plans for your kids, your learning plans, I just wanted to let you know of two resources that are online. It's called Teach at Home. This is Google in partnership with the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, and also the UNESCO Institute for Information Technologies and in Education. Woo. So check that out. It's called Teach at Home. The link is right there on the school tools page, and they have it in Spanish, and they call it Enseña desde Casa. So check that out. Also, a more local version, it's not a local version, but a local resource. It's called NC Learn at Home, and it's put together by the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. So be sure to definitely check that out because they have programming and lessons from local entities like the State Library, State Archives Collections, North Carolina Museum of Art, Museum of History, NC Symphony, NC Zoo, and more. So check out the School Tools page to learn more about that. And now let's go to the Word page. That's the governmental and nonprofit page. And let's see. APS of Durham, yes. Otherwise known as Animal Protection Society of Durham. They're on Club Boulevard, way east. And they have a service where you can apply, and if you're accepted, you can get free dog or cat food. And also they have kitty litter. So if you're in need, it's really hard sometimes. I mean, we're running out of money. A lot of us are, and you don't want to give up your pets. So they can help by giving you dog and cat food, kitty litter if you need it. So go to the Word page and apply and see if you can. Also, you have to let them know when you can pick it up. They won't deliver, but you can go pick it up or have a friend pick it up for you. Alrighty, and then the last thing on the Word page I'm going to mention. There's a lot more on the Word page, but this is what I'm just mentioning to you right now. New Visions of Africa restaurant. I've been telling you this every weekday. They do give away food. They're right next door to WD Hill on Fayetteville Street. They give away food from 3 until 6. And something extra that I will mention on Sundays. I think Saturdays they take the day off, but on Sundays they have a gigantic grocery giveaway. And soon they're going to have twice weekly giveaways in the parking lot behind them at WD Hill. So I'll let you know when that happens. I was told by a friend of mine that you must wear a mask. She went there and they're refusing people who were not wearing masks. And that's because New Visions of Africa is a tiny restaurant and you have to wait outside. So you have to wear a mask because people are a little closer than they should be. So just letting you know. All right. Oh, and about Sunday, so when they have the food giveaways, rather the grocery giveaways, you have to be there by 12:30 because it's going to be crowded. There's a lot of people in need, a lot of people who really need help. So you have to sign up by 12:30 and then the giveaway starts at 1. All righty, now let's go to the Senior Scope page. There's a couple of items I'd like to read to you. Oh, okay, a couple of items. Equality NC, they're having a weekly discussion group for LGBTQ elders. And the first one I've heard about, will be today at 6 o'clock. It's a Zoom meeting. So the link can be found on the Senior Scope page of the Durham Skywriter. And then we'll have another meeting next week, same time. Alrighty, and the last item I'm going to read to you or tell you about is from the Durham Center for Senior Life. It's downtown on Rigsby Avenue. They have this meal list I want to tell you about. So a lot of seniors, age 55 and up, they had been going to WD Hill. They had been going to Lion Park. But of course, they're closed. So Durham Center for Senior Life has stepped up. And what you can do, call them by the end of the day and see if you can get added to the meal list. And what happens usually on Mondays at noon, you can drive up to the Durham Center for Senior Life. Somebody will come out and give you 5 frozen dinners for you to warm up for the rest of the week. Of course, Monday's a holiday, it's Memorial Day. So that's going to be Tuesday. So see if you can join the meal list by going to the Senior Scope page of the Durham Skywriter and then getting the information that you need to get on that list. Okay, and now let's go to the praise page real quick. Juma is today. I think it starts at Parkwood. I don't know if it's 12:30 or 1, but from what I understand, they will let us know whether the last day of fasting for Ramadan will be tomorrow or Sunday. So you'll find out. I'll put that in the Skywriter as soon as I hear. They're going to announce it after Juma. And then Judea Reform, now this is tomorrow, their weekly, where is it? Oh boy, where is it? Whoa. Oh, there it is. So Judea Reform's weekly Saturday morning Torah study will be tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock. That's also being done over Zoom. So what you should do is to go to the praise page of Durham Skywriter and then get more information on that. And then I actually have a Torah study that occurred earlier this month. Actually, the video is right there on the praise page. You can watch that and enjoy that. All righty, now let's go. Oh, I was going to say, check your favorite church's website. Different churches are coming online as we speak. They're learning how to live stream. They're learning how to still share the word of God via the internet as opposed to having you come in to church. I think the way, I think Mayor Schul says that now we're a little behind, if you want to call it that way, of the rest of the state in terms of opening up. So churches can have indoor services, but they have to be limited to 10 people. And that's not a lot. And they have to stay at least 10 feet apart because, you know, singing and whatnot, you're expelling much more air. So what Mount Zion's doing, they're having cars to drive up and they're having services like a drive-in movie. And I think Parkwood's doing that with Juma today too. You just sit in your car and enjoy the service that way. And I think that's pretty cool and sounds safe. So check your favorite church's website to see what's happening. Because if you want to be like Mount Zion and drive up to your church, that's cool. But that's what they're doing. And like I said, some churches are doing it online. Some people are. Some like my niece's priest. I think he's doing it from his home. That's another way of doing it. So let me now go to the Let's Go page. And again, if you'd like to join me, Roxanne is here. It says devices not connected, Roxanne. That's kind of weird. It says, okay, your guest will need to connect their mic or their camera before you can add them to the stream. So I don't know if you have Android or iPhone or iPad or what, but there's a place for you to click, Roxanne, if you look at the lower part of the screen and test your camera and your mic, because I can't add you unless you do so first. So while you're working on that, let me go to the Let's Go page. And there's only a couple of things happening this weekend that I know about, especially with the, Monday's going to be a holiday. So, okay, so I told you about the LGBTQ elders meeting by Equality NC. I told you about that already. That's at 6 o'clock. And then for tomorrow, the Durham Farmers Market is open from 8 until noon in Durham Central Park. Wear your mask and socially distance. I'm making it a verb now. And the South Durham Farmers Market, they're also open from 8 until noon. Same deal. They are in the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center on Highway 55 and Sedgwick. And I think that's pretty much it. We'll give you the weather report. It's so beautiful outside. I haven't taken a walk for a couple of days because of the rain, but it's 70 degrees right now. It's sunny. It's going to be cloudy later. It's going up to 80 degrees. Yes. And then tomorrow it's going to be 82 degrees and partly sunny. So, in fact, let me see what it's going to be for Memorial Day real quick. Let's see. Let me check for Memorial Day. So, it's 72. See, it's going up already. Okay, so it's 72. Let's see. So tomorrow's going to be 82. Oh, Sunday's going to be thunderstorms. But it's going to be 80, so that's cool. Monday's going to be cloudy, but 78. That's not bad as long as it doesn't rain. So we'll see. Rest of the week, let's see. 80s rest of the week, lower 80s. Cool. So Roxanne, I don't know if this is going to work. It says you have to check your mic and your camera before you can join me. So I hope you can do that. I really do. So let me just say this. I'd like to know how you're actually doing. I might experiment with a later Bull City Hangout. I'm still going to do it at noon every day. But what I might experiment with, at least maybe tonight, I might come on maybe around, let's see, like 4:30 or 5, something like that. Because I just had a test run. I was just testing my DJ equipment on Facebook. I didn't announce it. I was just doing it just to see if it worked. And all these people started showing up. So I'm like, well, if people are showing up in the late afternoon, maybe I should be doing another version of Bull City Hangout later. And just because I really want to talk with you guys. I want to see how you're doing. I want to talk about what projects you're taking on. I'm putting in a new kitchen floor. It's half done right now. It's beautiful. I'm using craft paper. I'll tell you all about it. I'll show you after I'm done. But I'm doing that. I'm going to plant some flowers. I'm going to paint my porch furniture because it's peeling. So I have a lot of things on my list. I want to know what you're up to. And I actually want to hear from people who've done crazy things. I shouldn't say crazy, but wild things like putting in bidets. Because you know about the toilet paper shortage. Some people have put in bidets. I guess that's like standard fare for Europeans. Oh, Monica, yeah. Oh, hello, Monica. Yeah, I wonder if I could tilt. I'm going to tilt my laptop. Okay. I hope I don't break anything. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, wait. Do you see that? You can't really see the details. That's part, you can see the old floor and the new floor. So the old floor, whoa. The old floor is cheap linoleum, and I'm sick of it. The new floor, I was watching some YouTube videos. So you can tear up craft paper. You can get it from Lowe's. They call it, I think at Lowe's and Home Depot, I think they call it contractor paper, something like that. Anyway, it's a roll of brown paper. You know what I'm talking about. You tear it up, you wet it, you stick it to the floor with glue. You half glue, half water solution. And oh, you ball it up, okay. And then you smooth it out. And then you paint it on the floor with glue. And then after it dries, you put on several coats of polyurethane, and it ends up looking like leather. Like you got leather floors. It is so pretty. Yes. So it looks like Roxanne can't join me. Actually, what I'm going to do, Roxanne, I'm going to see if I can boot you out and see if you can rejoin, and maybe that'll do it. Let's see. There you are. Ooh.
I'm on my phone.
Okay. Hey, Roxanne, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing fine. Oh, wait. Before you say anything, let me do this first. I forgot this. Okay, wait. All right.
All right.
So how are you, Roxanne? Long time no see.
I know. I keep forgetting to come on at 12.
Oh, no problem. Like I said, I might try this again later this afternoon because it seems that a lot of people are on, or at least around in late afternoon. Noon might not be the right time for everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't.
No, it's not that bad. I mean, I just get to doing stuff and forgot. But I sat down to eat and looked at the time. I was like, all right.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Staying at home.
Okay. And Monica, you can join us because up to 6 people can be on camera at the same time. So if you'd like to join us, that would be awesome. So are you working on any project? I was talking about how I'm going to paint my porch furniture and doing my floor and.
Oh yeah, painted the porch. We had it plain wood, but they decided to paint it white.
Ooh, so that's going to be nice and bright. Back porch or front porch or back porch?
Front.
Okay. See, I want to do my front porch too. I have a stoop, and I'm thinking, I'm down south. Southerners are supposed to have real porches. I grew up hearing about all these southern porches, you know. So what I'm going to do, I've planned it, but I haven't come up with the money yet. But hopefully soon. I want to extend my stoop in such a way that it's like a deck. Because my next door neighbor, his front porch is like a deck.
Okay.
And I want to do what I want what he's got. I want to see if I could extend some wooden lumber from the front door past the stoop and over to the sidewalk. So that means it would be about 12 feet deep as opposed to, I think it's like 4 feet deep.
Okay.
Well, 12 might be over. I think it's an overstatement. I think it'll be more like 8. More like 8.
Oh, well.
But big enough for a table and chairs so I can sit out.
Right.
Yeah, because, you know, we're down south. My earliest memory of visiting my folks down here, I'm from Chicago, but my folks are from Durham. So my earliest memory was sitting on the front porch with my granddad, watching the tobacco workers from across the street leave the factory at 5 o'clock. they lived right across the street from American Tobacco back then,
Oh yeah.
way before the highway came through, and
Mhm.
yeah. So gotta have a front porch. Gotta
Yeah.
gotta sip sweet tea.
That's right.
You know how you wave at your neighbors.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Actually,
Yep.
I went to school in Alabama, and the taxi drivers, well, the black taxi drivers, when they were on our side of town, they would drive down the street with their hand out the window like this, like waving to the whole neighborhood as they drove down the street.
Oh,
And I thought that was so cute.
yeah.
So I can't remember what city you live in.
Louisville.
Louisville. Okay.
Right
So
outside of Winston and in between Winston and Clemens.
okay, I've definitely been to Winston-Salem for sure. So as far as Louisville, so what's going on in terms of the schools and the restaurants and all that?
The schools are out now,
Yeah.
so we're still trying to find out if they'll go back in the fall. When they said they were gonna move up 1 week when school will start this year.
Okay. Well, actually, I just heard from Cynthia Booth during Parks and Recreation, and the outdoor swimming pools will not be open this summer.
Wow.
And it's too hot to not have swimming, but
Right.
they just want to play it safe. Now, Durham does have at least 3 splash pools. Maybe that'll be safe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they said the swimming pool. I have to call Cynthia and ask if that includes the splash pools. Because there's a splash pool at the Museum of Life and Science. There's one at not Museum of Life and Science. The one that see how long it's been? They've been closed for so long. I can no longer think. Edison Johnson, which is next to the museum. Oh my God. Edison Johnson has one. Forest Hills has one, and Hillside Park behind W.D. Hill has one. So, wait, there's another one. Wait, there's one on Highway 50 on North Austin too. On Liberty.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to be open. But
True.
We'll see. I'm going to call Cynthia and see what's up with those. Now, Durham, I don't know about Louisville, but Durham is being more cautious than the rest of the state. We're still on lockdown, so to speak. I don't know if you heard me say that the churches can have service, but only 10 people can be in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, my church they have a Facebook page and go online with it on it. So I've been online with them. And they are talking about having 2 morning services.
Okay.
That way they can split up the congregation, and you choose which one you would rather attend. Like it was an 8:30 or a 10:30.
Okay.
So, and there won't be any nurseries. So there probably won't be a lot of people attending then either because they can't leave the kids in the nursery.
Wow. What about your local small businesses like your restaurants? Because they're saying by law you must wear a mask in stores, but people are saying that they're in Walmart and all these different stores and people are walking around with no masks.
Right. They are. Yeah, found out my hubby has cancer now.
Ooh.
So
I'm so
we're
sorry.
being more cautious.
Man. So his immune system is compromised. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is he going to be okay, do you think?
He just got through radiation last week.
Okay.
So starting to feel a little better, just still wore out. But he has to go back in 5 weeks to check everything out and see if they're going to operate. But that's why I really haven't been anywhere.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law has been doing all the shopping for me.
That's good. It's good you have somebody to help out. Fingers crossed. Yes.
Yeah. So they've been great. And I haven't seen my mom in ages because she works at a drugstore.
Oh, wow.
So she's been really, I guess, exposed. I don't know if you want to. It hasn't been that bad.
I know what you mean. I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah, she didn't want to come around at all.
I understand.
And my grandma she has one of her neighbors that runs out and gets everything for her because he's young.
Good.
So she hasn't been. She's 88.
Wow. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard my phone ring, but my cousin was just calling me. I had to glance over there to see. Oh, she's calling me again.
Oh.
She's 95. And I don't want to be rude.
Well, go ahead. I mean,
Yeah, excuse me for 1 second. I'm
okay.
gonna mute myself. So just talk
Okay.
among.
That's sweet. Yeah, like if my grandma would call right now, I'd have to pick up the phone. Louisville doesn't like to have fast food restaurants, so we just have family restaurants, and they open and let us pick up food and to go.
Sorry, I had to do that because she's 95.
Oh no, yeah.
When she calls, I come running.
Yeah.
She's my last. No, she's not my last cousin because her nephew is my cousin too. So, yeah, but anyway, but she's my oldest cousin at
Okay.
95.
Wow.
So what are you saying about the school, Louisville? What did you say?
Well, they ended. For the rest of the year, they had to do everything online.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird how they're going to grade it. You're either going to pass or fail a class.
Oh.
It'll say that you made a high enough grade to move on, or if you didn't, they're not going to count. They're not going to give you the credit for it. Weird, and that's for middle and elementary.
Okay.
But my daughter is going to be going to the 9th grade, so she has to get grades, in order to move up to the 9th. Okay. And she last year, since she was in band, she got to join the marching band a year early.
Nice.
So we're still trying to find out when practice will be for it. But they think, as far as they know, being outside, they'll be able to practice. But he's going to give us extra dates when they can get together.
Yeah.
Because, gosh, 2 straight weeks is when they practice.
Yeah.
To learn everything, and then the football season will start. But gosh, I mean, all the kids would crowd in the stands.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
All the student area, I mean, they would take over hardly the whole middle section, and the band would be on the very end.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I don't know how they can do that with them in the stands. That's
yeah.
And I know they probably won't wear masks the way they want to yell.
No way. But I don't know. I've been wondering, not being a mommy, I was wondering how the families are handling all this, because the young lady I follow on Facebook was very upset because she said some of the parents that she knows were being told that their kids weren't going to pass. And they're like, well, we don't have, we're poor, don't have computers, can't keep up. So I've asked
in a certain county?
In Durham, here in Durham.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty big.
I have asked people before why the low-income projects, housing projects, don't have free internet. I mean, would it kill?
Right.
What is it, Comcast or whatever the companies are?
Thank goodness. Forsyth, you could go pick up a Chromebook and there would be hot spots for the kids to go to.
Okay.
So that helped in
Apparently,
Forsyth.
apparently Durham didn't have enough or something.
Yeah.
And another
Y'all are
frustrating
big.
thing, here's what's really crazy. I don't want to be critical, but I feel it's my job. my job as a Durham skywriter. So McDougal Terrace is a few blocks from me. It's a low-income housing community. They have a community center. It's called T.A. Grady. It has a bunch of computers inside. There is no internet access.
With all the computers? Really?
I don't understand it.
No.
I don't understand it. Something's got to be done about it, because if the low-income kids can't get internet access, and then they're being failed because they're not turning in their work via the internet.
That makes you mad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go on and on about it, but it's got to be anyway. And they're not the only low-income housing project. There are more. There's
and it's been sometimes
there's
been so many kids on there at once. The work isn't being sent. So it have to keep track. Well, this isn't graded, but you turned it in. Why are you getting a 50? I mean, yeah, we've been having to have discussions with teachers.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah, something's got to be done, because the low income children are at risk anyway, because they just don't have the resources as middle class families, you know. And a lot of people think that low income people are not working, but they're low income, but they're still working. A lot of them are still working. I've had plenty of neighbors who are on welfare, but they had 2 part-time jobs, no benefits, right? And yeah, just trying to make it. A lot of people are back home. They call it the working poor, and there's plenty of them. It's just that it's not that they're not working; it's that they're not being paid enough for their work. That's the key: getting a decent pay for the work. Because in my opinion, I'm going on a rant. Oh my God! But I'm just gonna say this real quick. To me, if you're working, to me, employees are making a pact with their employer to help them achieve their dream. That's the way I look at work. You're helping somebody else achieve their goal, their dream. And in doing so, that person should agree to help you take care of your family. And if they're only paying you enough if they're not paying you enough, let's put it that way, to pay your rent and take care of your family, it's an unfair agreement. Because when I was asking my dad about work when I was a little kid, he told me adults work to take care of their families. He didn't say anything about fame, fortune, or anything like that. He didn't talk about one job being better than the other. He simply said that you work to take care of your family.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And I guess if you're single, at least to keep your household afloat. Whether you have a spouse or boyfriend or whatever. So if they are not paying you enough, if you're agreeing to give up your day to help them achieve their dream, they in turn should pay you enough to take care of your family, because you're giving up your whole day to help somebody else.
My mom's saying was, get a good education so you don't have to work in a factory like me.
That's a good one.
My mom would say that at least twice a week, maybe. I mean, when I got into high school, study, get a good education.
I agree with that. I think good educations are important. I don't think not everyone, school isn't for everyone, but for those who can handle school, yes, definitely go as far as you can. And I think college should be, I'm losing my mind now. I know Germany makes college education free.
Wow.
And I think the United States can do the same. I'm just saying. Because I think if you're willing and you have that desire to learn, That should be encouraged because you're going to contribute so much to the economy and society if you're college educated and you get a nice job, so to speak. Or you start your own business. That's another one. And hire people. That's awesome too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying one is better than the other because I think a lot of people who are entrepreneurs look down their nose at workers, but without workers, nothing gets done.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah. So what are you going to do for Memorial Day and this weekend and Memorial Day?
I don't know. We usually just cook out.
I'm thinking
Get
of
with
breaking
family
out.
and cook out.
I'm thinking of breaking out my grill. I have not grilled in probably 3 years.
Oh, really?
I know. I don't know why, but I need to break it out. I need to clean it out and get some burgers going. That's what I might do. That's what I might do.
Yeah.
And my cousin has also low key demanded cake. I've never made a cake before.
Oh, they're not that bad, not that hard.
Well,
I have cooked the most in these past few months than I have the whole time I've been married.
Wow, that's great. Well, in that case, I want to hear from you because the how-to page of Durham Skywriter, I'm asking people to send in recipe, their favorite recipe, and a picture of them with the meal that they cooked.
Okay.
Marvis is here. Hey, Marvis. She is the line dance diva. I don't know if she calls herself that. I just crowned her that. Yeah. Marvis is awesome. She has online line dance classes.
Neat. Oh, online. Ooh. Cool.
Yeah, I'd like to have a cookout, Marvis. Yeah. Or maybe an online cookout. Online cookouts. That'd be wild, wouldn't it?
I'm still with the epilepsy group, and we're doing our meetings online now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you send me information on that? Because
sure,
I'd love to start listing that. If it's online, as long as they're online, I could list them in the Durham Skywriter because, of course, I don't expect people to drive out to try it, to attend a meeting. But well, maybe they would. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we finally have
to go for lunch.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be coming out to Durham and Raleigh. What day? August? Sometime in August. We have a meeting with Congress about the Sam's Law for epilepsy education in schools.
Excellent. Okay.
So we got a group of us going to go out there and talk to them.
Okay. Before you do that, let's do another TV Skywriter interview because I really loved having you on. So let's do that.
Okay.
And then we can talk about it. And also, come on Bull City Hangout again in August before you go to talk it up. I assume you can encourage us to make phone calls to support what you're doing, right? Or send email, whatever you want us to do.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because epilepsy affects a lot of families. Kids and adults. Yeah. So, and Marvis, if you want to join us, 6 people can be on camera. So click on that link above. I'm sure you can see it above there. And click on it and join us if you like. Marvis is such a fun person. So, what I'm going to do this weekend, of course, I'm going to work on the Skywriter. That's like my life. So I'll be working on that, updating information. And also thinking about Memorial Day cookout. I don't know. I just might do that. And Marvis is talking about a virtual Memorial Day cookout. Now, I don't know if you saw me a couple of days ago, Roxanne. I was testing out my DJ equipment on Facebook.
Oh, I missed it.
Maybe I could play some old school tunes for cookouts.
There you go.
That's a thought.
DJ online, we can just have you playing, live on one of our computers or something.
That would be fun. What time do you think most people cook out? Like noon or like afternoon or evening?
We do evening, probably starting to get together around 4
Oh,
when we
okay.
do.
Okay. I guess it depends on the weather and stuff. Actually,
True.
oh wait, isn't it supposed to be? Okay, but let me check again. I think it's supposed to be cloudy. Let me check. Monday, 78 and cloudy. That doesn't mean it's going to rain though.
Good.
It's going to be cloudy, which means because a lot of people wait till later to start grilling because it's so darn hot. But it's only going to be 78, so that's pretty good. It's going to be cloudy, but I bet it's not going to rain though. We'll see.
Hopefully, yeah.
We'll see. So, so that's pretty much it for me. So I guess Marvis can't join us, but that's okay. I'd loved having you on here, Roxanne. Love to have you join us again.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking forward to this August thing. Is it going to be early August or late August?
It depends on when they decide how far or earlier or further for them to get back in Raleigh because of all this, the COVID mess. So,
Do you think they're going to be meeting with people though? If this isn't over with yet, what do you think?
see, that also might change the date, depending on when they decide to all go back to Raleigh and not be online.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
But who knows? We might have to
there's
talk to
Marvis.
them
Okay.
online. Hmm.
Did I make it?
Hey,
Oh,
Marvis. What's new?
Hey, I was in there. I just finished walking and they had to fix me some lunch. So
We got the same colors.
let me put my glasses on. Oh, I hadn't had a chance to put the scarf on.
Yeah, so what's
Ah,
new?
just it well. Now because she doesn't read her emails. You know that's an issue that me and her got to have.
Well, me? Oh, I'm
Yes.
really.
Mm-hmm. So
I
I was sending out emails and told her
I'm so
that we've
sorry.
been doing
I'm so bad
virtual
with the
line dance
email.
class.
Well, the thing
Uh-huh.
is, you're sending the emails to Durham Skywriter at Yahoo, probably, and
Uh,
I'm switching over to Gmail.
I think it should be Patricia.
Oh no, send it to Durham Skywriter at gmail.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we've been doing virtual line dance classes. Roxanne, you need to come and join us. We do an
cool.
hour of fun. Last night, my people were like, "You really got too much time on your hands," because I took some old songs
Mm-hmm.
and used some of the dance steps that we've already learned.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to switch it up and make it. You know, I got to keep it fun for
Oh, so you
myself.
use
So
the old dance steps to a new song.
That'd be
yeah,
a
so
good workout.
you know, so I don't know why Spotify put. So I was listening to Chuck Brown,
Mm-hmm.
and it jumped to Clarence Carter, and I was like, why? So instead of me, you know, saying, okay, Google, I want to hear that or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know, we actually can do a dance to I'm stroking, and I was like,
I'm
so.
stroking.
And so then I did another one that was Wilson Pickett
Mm-hmm.
to one of the dances that we do. So now, and they were just like, "What in the world are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, sometimes you have
Gotta
to
mix
break
it.
it."
Sometimes you gotta mix it up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I told him. I was like, "We can't keep doing the same." You know, I do it normally 6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, listen, y'all, I started getting bored myself. So
6 days a week for real.
yeah, you know,
Online.
do it through Zoom.
Okay. Well, you definitely need to send it to Durham Skywriter at gmail.com. I will add it in a minute.
Yeah, so yeah, we've been, I always try to give back, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people stuck at home, and especially they working from home.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe all three of us got yellow backgrounds.
We do. It's Yellow Day.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
girl power. So yeah, just been keeping busy, and then I published an ebook last week.
Okay. What's it called?
So every storm runs out of rain.
I'm gonna write that
So it's
down.
just compilations of the different storms that I've gone through in my life
Uh-huh.
and the lessons I've learned from them. So, hopefully it'll help someone else
Okay.
on their journey.
So where can we
So
get this ebook?
it is through PayHip because I became my own publisher for this
Okay.
particular book.
Cool.
So we go to
I told you way
payhip.com.
too much time on my hands, way too much
Writing
time.
books.
This is but the ebook is the fiction, is the nonfiction, but the
There goes my
fiction book
phone.
I had
Yeah.
already published. So yeah, girl, this been running. I was
That's
like,
good
I'm
though.
gonna uh-huh.
That's good as
And then
long as
I was
you're.
trying to add walking so I can get at least 10,000 steps in a day. So no.
That's what I got to do because it's starting to get slightly cloudy out, but it is supposed to be cloudy. I think it's supposed to start raining tonight, isn't it? Let's see. But
I went up when I woke up this morning. I just haultailed on out.
I need to start walking. I need to walk today. I need to
And then the
walk
only thing
today.
about walking is the pollen is so bad. So
I thought the pollen was gone, and it's not going to start raining until. Oh my God! It says thunderstorm at 6.
well, I also was teaching at elementary school. I was doing dance one day a week.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And we were supposed to do
And
a
at
parade.
Presbyterian church too.
Yeah, I had 3. So I was over in Creedmoor at elementary school teaching dance.
Okay.
And we were supposed to do our parade today for the children in their neighborhood.
Aww.
But the weather forecast was storms, so
Yeah.
they postponed it to next week.
Wow. I think what I'm going to do when I'm done here, even though I wanted to paint my floor put on another coat of polyurethane, I think I'd rather go walking. The floor can wait.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, it's easier for me to get those steps in if I go ahead and walk. So I added walking because I used to not walk outside.
You said 10,000 steps. That means you must have an iWatch. What's it called? Apple Watch?
Apple Watch.
Yeah, because I heard a friend of mine has an Apple Watch and she said 10,000.
10,000 way.
Fitbit. Okay.
A Fitbit will track your steps too. So, so yeah, I'm just.
Actually, no, that was my niece, not friend. Yeah, my niece. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. How much is it? How much is a Fitbit?
I think they vary in prices.
Because I know Apple Watch is like hundreds, isn't it?
Well, then I got mine on sale, and a sum. I don't know how much I ended up paying for it.
Okay.
But I was in a program with a study for fibromyalgia and chronic pain.
Okay.
And he gave us a smartwatch.
And then it
stopped working. And when I was in Best Buy, I asked, and so happened this Apple Watch is not the most up-to-date series. I don't need the up-to-date series. So I had to call my son and say, which one is the best, the Fitbit or the smartwatch? And the Apple Watch, but the Apple Watch syncs with my phone. So
there you go. Okay, that makes sense.
I can see my text messages from my phone, and it's like,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Seems like I got an iPhone, so shouldn't I be able to get some kind of a app? I mean, I shouldn't have to buy an Apple Watch just to count my steps, right?
No, it should be on.
I bet there's an app. I bet there's an app.
Yeah, it should be for activities.
Google Fit.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or either she should have activities on her phone.
I don't even know. Let me see.
But the thing with me is I don't have the phone with me, constantly glued to me to count my steps.
Oh, there's a health app. There's a health app on my phone. And let me see. Register as an organ donor. Okay. I wonder if it has steps. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's not it. Diabetes. There's got to be some app for walking.
Yeah, live in Louisville. That's near Alamance Community College.
Louisville, what?
I said you live near Alamance Community College.
It's not that far away.
Okay. I know I just went in January, and I was thinking I either went through Louisville?
It's off of 421, so you probably saw the signs going towards it.
Okay.
That's probably what it was.
Because you said it's not too far from Winston-Salem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes to Haynes Mall, and then.
Oh, okay. So no, I was way in Burlington somewhere. That's on down.
Okay.
I gotta learn
Lexington. Okay,
Okay.
I gotta learn more about the state. Isn't there?
She could tell my reference point was mall when she said Haynes Mall. I was like, hold up, wait a minute, that's not the right place. I was thinking about.
Isn't there a Lewisburg also?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's a Lewisburg. That's south, no, east.
Yes.
Down.
Right. I've been there. There's an airport.
From Security Commission in Lewisburg before.
Okay.
I ended up with fibromyalgia, so.
Okay. What are you going to do this weekend and for Memorial Day?
I have a virtual conference this weekend.
Ooh. Okay.
That some friends are putting on from throughout the country. So I'm going to participate in that, and I think it's called Rebirth, and something. I don't know. It's my friends doing something, so
you can support your friends. That's cool. That's cool.
And then outside of that, I think I'm still thinking virtual cookout myself.
Yeah.
Monday, everybody need to bring their own burgers of what they're gonna eat. You can play the music. And then, if you so desire to play something that we may be able to line dance to, it wouldn't be a problem.
That might be kind of fun, though. What time are you going to start?
Well, since this is a holiday, I guess we could. I'm like saying we probably could do it earlier in the day than I normally would, because I teach at 7:00. So
you do. Even on a holiday? Even on a holiday?
Yeah, because it's easier for my people to just keep up with,
Okay. They can work off all those cakes and donuts that they had after their burger. They can work it off with some line dancing. That's cool.
Or just since you are the DJ with the mostest, you have excellent playlist. You should have heard her doing her testing. And I don't know why it came up. Because I don't get the notifications for Durham Skywriter like I used to. So that's why you were on.
I'll tell you why it came up. I hope you're following. I don't know if you're following the Patricia A. Murray page and the Durham Skywriter page, but when I did that test, if I'm not mistaken, I think I did it on the Patricia A. Murray profile page. And so all these people started showing up. I was like, oh, cool. I was just testing to see if it worked, because I've been trying to figure out how these DJs are playing on Facebook and sounding good when I would try to play music through my speaker. It sounded horrible. It's a matter of hooking up all these different things. And that's what I was testing.
It sounds great.
So I'm gonna check it. I might do that. I miss our line dance parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So hopefully we'll have a after 19 party.
You know what? I've just never experienced anything like this. I do hope once they come up with a vaccine for this thing, of course, a lot of people will speak against the vaccines, but I do think for those of us who want to, not ever get this COVID-19 and keep our families safe, hopefully this vaccine will keep it at bay and we can get back to our lives as normal. Because I remember when I was really, really, really little, we took vaccinations against polio. And now I don't think there's any more polio.
Yeah, and well, in smallpox, I had smallpox shots.
Oh yeah, smallpox. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whooping cough. Yeah,
And then I think my
polio,
son had chicken pox. I think there's a
chicken
vaccine for chicken
pox.
pox.
Right, right.
But I
Chicken
think my
pox.
son had the vaccine. I actually had it as a child, so
Mm-hmm.
and the mumps. I was like, Lord, I wish that
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the
vaccine.
mumps. Yeah, people don't get
Mm-hmm.
all those things anymore, do they?
They had the
Measles.
vaccine for measles. So they have
Yeah.
the vaccine and stuff for it, but it's the same. I tell my son, because he did not experience AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was kind of like we went through this before. So, that's kind of why we're a little bit more calmer than younger people because, we had to figure out, folk were getting sick. Why were they getting sick? Around the same time as Legionnaire disease. And, so
Oh yeah,
we've been
I
through,
remember that.
and then SARS and MRSA. And so, we've
Mm-hmm.
been through some stuff.
Been through
So
a lot.
if you
Yeah.
just wash your doggone hands,
I know, right?
yes,
And
and
wear a
don't pick
mask.
your nose without washing your hands.
Okay, well,
So
don't do that anyway.
then I said, just wash your hands. We wouldn't be in this. And then I was laughing because I had traveled extensively from
Mm-hmm.
October to February. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I will be doggone. I probably was setting up in the planes. Then what I got. So that's what I
It's
did. I did hustle and walk trying
surrounded
to
by
get.
coronavirus.
Well,
Uh-huh.
the marching band was supposed. They got invited to Hawaii to play at Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, no,
Oh.
canceled because of flight restrictions and all that stuff. So the band didn't get to go to Hawaii.
I did. I went in October.
This would have been in April. So no.
Wow. Yeah, right in the middle of the whole
Well,
thing.
and that was
Yeah.
the thing. One of the ships that
Mm-hmm.
we were on one ship, and I were because we did a tour around Hawaii
Hmm.
on the ship.
Must
I
been
mean,
nice.
they
Wow.
paid for the food. You don't have to worry about food, entertainment, and sleeping. So we did that. And
Yeah.
when we got to the buffet, I never got it for breakfast, but lunch and dinner. And the skipper, because my friends didn't pick, like, why you guys? Well, I skipper, I don't know. But he had one of his staff at the buffet when you first walk in with this big jug of hand sanitizer. And he was
Nice.
like,
Nice.
aloha, pump, pump,
There you
aloha,
go.
pump, pump. And
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm in Nirvana. This is my world. And I was like,
Nice.
everybody's hands are clean. And they had discussions and fussed at the people they picked in the buffet. I was like, this is the cleanest buffet I ever been on. So
Nice. I'll bet buffets are going to be illegal now, or at least employee operated. They probably won't let people just handle all the utensils now.
no, but they
Mm-hmm.
probably gonna have to have some service back there.
Because I used to love going to Whole Foods and get a nice salad.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I am on Hallmark. Monk comes on from 7 to 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
And I'll be over there just laughing. I'll be like, Monk tried to tell us this stuff. So yeah, it's been and then on the other Norwegian ship, my friends them were in New Zealand, and one of them contracted the neurovirus while they were on the ship. And I was like, should have had my skipper, because my skipper, he was over there pump. So yeah, I was picking because the first leg of the flight coming back home was 7 hours. And the lady that was sitting beside me sneezed. And I kind of looked like, oh, hell. So then she takes out a wet wipe and she wiped down the trays and everything. I said, you should have been fanning this around the air. So then when, we got to Dallas, and then we had another 3-hour flight from Dallas. And so I came home and literally got in my car, still had my luggage in, and I went to Dollar Tree and I got not Listerine, I got Listerol, whatever Dollar Tree.
Listerol, I love it.
Whatever Listerine, whatever
peroxide and all that stuff.
And I took it, came back to the house, and I just poured it all over my body and scrubbed that in the set because I was just like, I just felt dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, because I was like, this ain't clean. It ain't clean. 7 hours on the plane? No.
Mm.
So I
You
did
gotta
it
be
for
so
a few
careful.
days until I felt, like my body was opening up. And I was like,
Mm.
y'all over there laughing. I was over there saving my life.
I understand.
Hey, yeah.
And you were going to say something, Roxanne. I saw you trying to.
I don't remember now.
That's okay. That's okay. But people are getting more relaxed, and I'm still trying to remind people, of course, about the mask and washing of hands. But also, you got to clean your doorknobs and your light switches. A lot of people don't think about that, and your car door handles.
I know. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
and I come in, put my clothes in the washing machine. I don't put them in the hamper when I go out. So
that's smart.
Well, whenever my husband, he would come back from the hospital, he would leave his mask on, wipe down the door handles, and then take his gloves off to take the mask off. And then put more stuff on his hands.
Exactly.
My sister's a cancer survivor, and she doesn't venture out unless she really, really has to, because it's nothing to play with. That is nothing to play with.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I mean, some people are saying, "Oh, it's a hoax," and, it's for real. A friend of mine, Marvis, did you know Ray Earhart? Did you know Ray? Brother, they call him Brother Ray. Yeah, he was the first person I knew who died from coronavirus. He died about
I thought I
a month ago.
recognized that name.
So so he died like a month ago. So this stuff is for real. I guess it doesn't seem real to people who don't know anyone who's had it. But it's very, very real to those of us who've either had it or know someone who's actually died from it. That's why I'm so worried about my sister. But she says she's being very, very careful. She's not even going to her daughter's house. So and she hates that, but she needs to stay safe. And my niece has asthma, so she has to be careful too.
Yeah.
And I don't think I talked to you since TJ moved to Chicago.
Chicago, for real?
Yes, he's been in
South
Chicago
Side?
since August.
South Side?
No, he's up in Arlington Heights.
That's not Chicago. That's Chicago. That's Chicago area. That's a suburb, but still, that's cool. Yeah. That's very cool. Chicago's cool. Very cool.
He is working for the Chicago Bears. So.
Okay, what's he doing with the Bears?
He is the on the social media team.
If that isn't the coolest thing I've ever heard.
Can you imagine? He just graduated from college, so
that is a ridiculously cool job. Wow! If he ever wants to promote the Bears on TV Skywriter, let him know.
I will.
As a Bears fan from back in the day.
I had to find out what color they were. I was like, what was
orange and black, blue, orange and navy blue.
I was like, are they red and black? And he said, no, man, orange and blue. I was like,
and navy blue.
It's kind of cold. It's called cold, so he know mommy don't do well in cold weather. So
shoot!
But I did go to a game. I made it to a game.
You just bundle up. It's all good.
Yes.
Just bundle up.
It started to rain, and I was like,
of course, if he's working for the Bears, you're going to be able to sit in the what do you call those fancy those fancy places, the
box seats?
The VIP, the VIP box seats. Yeah.
No, he's not that far up in the food chain.
My aunt's boyfriend worked for the NFL. His job was he was the former director of what's the drug enforcement agency, whatever you call it, in Thailand. So when he retired, he got a job with the NFL, I guess delivering the urine samples to the NFL for testing and counseling the players on the importance on staying clean. And so because he had that job, he got to go to, this is so funny because my aunt knew nothing about football. So they go to the, what do you call it? Super Bowl every year. Every year they go to Super Bowl. And she said she didn't even know what direction to look in. She just not knowing anything. She said all she knew, she got to wear her fur coat.
And watch the show.
Yeah, the halftime, because otherwise she had no idea what was going on. So anyway, I'm gonna go.
All right. I know I got to go.
I'm gonna go check with my cousin and see what my cousin's up to. Thanks for stopping by, Marvis.
All right, bye.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Okay, Roxanne, I'll see you later too. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, take care. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye. That was fun. So we hung out for what? An hour and 6 minutes. That's awesome. I hope we have a really wonderful day. Wonderful. Well, actually, I'll be here tomorrow at noon. I might come back later this afternoon to hang out just a bit. We'll see. Anyway, have a great day. I will see you. In any case, I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Ciao for now.